Shepard, it's good to see you again.
Masseffect 3 is the culmination of the trilogy. Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. And in 3, everything's bigger. Everything's more intense. Shepard's now taken on the Reapers, and the Reapers have taken Earth. And so the fight is to get Earth back and to take down the Reapers. They are the biggest, baddest enemy yet, and they're hardcore. They're absolutely hardcore. Cerberus is back, and Cerberus is a very interesting thing this time around to deal with. Quite a force to be reckoned with.
Getting killed here!
It's an interesting experience having these ongoing relationships with characters when you record alone, you know, and when you're actually not in there with the other actors. But the story is so written so tightly, and everything's so well connected that it's very present for me. I mean, I've known these characters for, gosh, 3 or 4 years now, and sometimes they even creep into my dreams, the settings and the characters and the place and stuff. It's amazing.
Let's go. Behind the boxes, right behind you.
As actors, we can't deviate from that script one syllable, one utterance, like saying utterance, that would mess it up. They'd send us back to us to redo it. Has to be honor every single word exactly, which is a little bit of a challenge. You got to still bring spontaneity to it.
Between you and me, I have no idea how we're gonna do this.
I absolutely have a take on all the characters. I have a specific perspective about them, and it's all based on what I've experienced with them. Like Udina, I have no time for Udina. He's a pain in the butt. He's a politician. I can't stand the politicians. They drive me nuts. You have to deal with them, but they drive me nuts. And, like my team, my henchmen, Liara, Garrus, all those guys, I love them. Thane, I mean, they're my people. And I'd go to the mat for them. I'd go all the way out the door for them if I had to.
I've never considered cross-species intercourse.
I'd have a beer with Joker any day. Joker's my guy to hang out with. But in terms of a romance, oh man, so much work. Yeah, Garrus is all right. Thane's interesting. They've all got something to offer.
I'm not gonna pretend I've got a fetish for humans.
One of my favorite things about my job is I get to be so many different people. I mean, that's the beauty of voiceover. I can be Commander Shepard, and then I can also be like psychotic 6-year-old Princess Morbuck from Powerpuff Girls. She's in a netball. I can be Bastila Shon, who's from another time and another sensibility altogether. And then I'm like a Jennifer Mewey from Mercenaries, who's very current, but will blow your face off if you piss her off. One of the beauty of games is that the universes are so intense and so saturated with, because you spend so many hours in them, so many more hours than you would like watching a TV show. Unless, of course, it's Battlestar Galactica, which I'm in love with. The new one.
Let me help. I'll come by your apartment. Okay.
My job when I'm in that booth is to leave nothing behind. Leave it all in the booth, put it all out, because as the player, you want people to have the fullest experience they can, and they can't if you don't. If I'm not in there and I'm not giving every single thing I've got to every single moment, I'm shorting you guys who play. I mean, that's ridiculous. So that's my job, is to leave nothing behind. And one of the things I love about FemShep too is that she's she's a leader. She's a leader like we don't have a lot of female leaders in games like her. It's time. Wake up. It's time.
Sounds like Liara found something big on the Shadow Broker.
Kate and Ashley both have their flaws. I don't want to leave anybody behind, but if they challenge me, if they push me to the wall, I will leave them behind. I have a mission. Anything that gets in the way of that mission, I mean, it's the good of the many over the good of the few.
We need a plan to stop them.
We fight or we die. That's the plan.
There are some things in ME3 that are a little bit of a surprise. I mean, Shepard is a little bit more human. Like, her feelings are just slightly closer to the surface. She's not a person who operates from her feelings, because she's got a mission, she's military. But, that's different. And some of the details about ME3 I will never tell you.
J'ai rien là. Il me faut une information vite.
Mass Effect 3 is awesome. I cannot wait for 3, 6, 12, because you guys are gonna love it. And I'm so happy to be a part of it.
Only one thing is certain. If Shepard doesn't bring help soon, there won't be an Earth left to save.